Hey guys, how you doing? Big Guy Z up in here once again, and I have another dose of spoiler talk goodness for ya. This time for the movie Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Now, if you stumbled across this video and you're not quite ready for spoilers yet, don't you worry, I have got you covered with my spoiler-free review. I'll post a link to that video in all the right places. Now, let's begin with Snape making the unbreakable vow with Draco's surprisingly attractive mother, Narcissa Malfoy, promising to look after Draco during his mission and to do the deed if he fails. We'll get to Draco and his mission a little bit later on. Now, anyone seeing this for the first time might think, oh my gosh, Snape is a Death Eater. But there is always one little thing that makes me second guess him, and that's how quick he is to defend Dumbledore. Snape seemingly brags about how he deceived the great Dumbledore, and Bellatrix Lestrange, Narcissa's sister who is hanging around, immediately starts taking a mick. Snape then says that Dumbledore is a great wizard and that only a fool would question it. So despite his actions, it never seemed 100%. So, both Harry and Dumbledore convince Professor Horace Slughorn to return to Hogwarts as a potions teacher, just so that Harry can convince Slughorn to give up a certain memory that could be the key to defeating Voldemort. And in this movie, Professor Slughorn is played by that old British actor you see in movies but never quite remember the name of. Okay, quick game. Pause this video and let me know in the comment section below the name of that actor, okay? And go. You back? You got the name down? You sure? Really sure? Okay, his name is Jim Broadbent. You know, honestly, I was expecting Slughorn to be a bit more rough around the edges, a bit more of a slimy character with his student collecting and his name dropping. You know, more Ray Winstone than Jim Broadbent, you know? Now, I want to mention a little part of the movie that I found super adorable. Now, Harry and Hermione were in Hogwarts Library discussing their dates for Slughorn's little shindig, and Hermione warns Harry about a girl wanting to use love potion on him. Harry then starts feeling himself a little bit, and then Hermione tries to knock him down a peg or two and says, well, she's only into you because she thinks you're the chosen one. Then Harry correctly replies, but I am the chosen one. And then Hermione just instantly bonks him on the head with some paper. Or parchment? Now, Hermione doesn't really have many sweet moments. I mean, there is no chemistry between her and Ron, like nada. But that was definitely one of them. As Hogwarts is a massive magic school, there are a few students that are not main characters, but at the same time not minor extras as well. And one of these characters is Katie Bell. You know, the one that nearly died because of the cursed necklace. I looked at her and I thought, sweet looking girl. Hold on, she looks familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. So I literally waited until the credits rolled to find the actress that played her. Turns out her name is Georgina Leonidas. So I did a quick Google search, IMDb, and yes. She played Molly in the Basil Brush show. Who'd have thought it? That I mentioned that darn Basil Brush with his boom boom in a video about Harry Potter. You know, speaking of Basil Brush, this actually reminds me of one of the funniest jokes in the show where the character Stephen is called a playing cat. You know, I'll just post a link in the description. Okay, let us talk about Draco. There was clearly more focus on him in this movie. And as I previously mentioned, Draco was given a mission by Voldemort to, well, kill Dumbledore. You know, that great wizard Snape was talking about to Draco's mum and auntie. Hold on. If Lestrange is Draco's aunt, and Sirius Black is Lestrange's cousin, and Sirius is Harry Potter's godfather, wouldn't that make Harry and Draco kinda like family? Wait, anyway, I digress. As I was saying, Draco took this mission very seriously. He was like James Bond. He was all suited up, he was acting more mature, and he was even more so aware of his surroundings, even figuring out that Harry was spying on him with the invisibility cloak. While some of his assassination attempts failed, he did hatch a plan in mending the twin vanishing cabinets, which allowed the Death Eaters to infiltrate Hogwarts. But when it came to it, when he was pointing his wand at an unarmed Dumbledore, he just couldn't do it. He's a school kid, he's just been asked to murder someone. He knows it's the wrong thing to do, but he feels that he has no choice. Many people may be wondering, why on earth did Voldemort use Draco for this? Did he really think Draco would succeed? One theory is that Voldemort knew that Draco would fail, and that's the point. It was a punishment to the Malfoys for Lucius's failings. Draco fails, and that gives Voldemort a reason to end him. And that is why, my friends, that Draco Malfoy is not a Death Eater member, not a Death Eater ally, but a victim. Well, we cannot talk about Half-Blood Prince without Snape killing Dumbledore now, can we? To be honest, if you ask me, the whole death was very cut and dry. Like, in the book, it's like Dumbledore was pleading for his life. He was like, Severus, please spare me. But in the movie, it was like, Severus, please, just get it over with, mate. Oh, Dumbledore got the slow-mo fall into his death shot. A classic. Also have to admit, when everyone was raising their wands in tribute, that was very touching. Once Dumbledore is killed, Draco, Snape and the Death Eaters make a quick getaway. However, Bellatrix Lestrange is just acting up. Like that one guy at the stag do all night out that takes things a little bit too far. She's screaming, smashing windows, hopping on tables, like, damn Lestrange, just cool it, yeah? And let us spare a thought for the poor dude that gets zapped aside by Snape. He was probably just the caretaker. Oh, hey Professor Snape, how's it going? Yeah, I'm on that graveyard shift again. Oh, why is Draco with you? Oh, wait, are those Death Eaters? Zap! Oh, and I love how they just shoehorned the identity of the Half-Blood Prince, like, how dare you use that spell against me, Potter? Oh, and I'm the Half-Blood Prince, by the way. And Harry's on the floor like, yeah, thanks, Snape. Good to know. So, Voldemort's deal that was locked away in Slughorn's memory is finally revealed. He found a way to chop up his soul and stick him in random things called Horcruxes, thus giving him a type of immortality? Destroy the Horcruxes, destroy Voldemort. One we have already come across, Voldemort's diary and Chamber of Secrets, and one that Dumbledore picked up, Voldemort's mum's ring. To be honest, I don't have many thoughts on this. I guess it kind of gives a little Infinity Stones vibe. Oh, and by the way, that little Gollum army coming out in the water in that scene, that really creeped me out. Now, one last thing that I like to mention is that the cinematography in this movie is very good. Probably the best I've seen in the movie series so far. There's one shot in particular which starts with Ron and Lavender Brown in a tower at Hogwarts kissing, and then it moves up to Draco, who's looking down from the top of Hogwarts, and then the shot turns and then it smoothly transitions into the next scene, and by gosh, it still holds up to this day. Well, I guess that rounds up my spoiler talk video for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. If you like this video, then please subscribe, like, and let me know in the comments below your favourite Half-Blood Prince moments. I know I left a few things out, like the Tom Riddle flashbacks, but I couldn't think of anything funny or quirky to say about them. Plus, I didn't want this video to run too long. Next up, it's the biggie. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I still don't know if to do the two parts separately or to do them both in one big finale. But until then, later.